Anyway, we're here to talk about Manchester United's weekend, of course, drawing away at Southampton.
I'm going to throw a spanner in the works. I want to have a quick rant. Can I have a quick rant? Rant. I want to say, and I swear a bit, but I'm not like, I wouldn't call myself a massive swearer, right? But I'm allowed to swear on your channel,
sure.
Right? It's fucking disgraceful. Absolutely fucking disgraceful that in 2000, well, in any day and age, there's still racial abuse of players. Not only on social media, which has been happening, but actually still at stadiums, people are giving monkey chants to Romelu Lukaku before he takes a penalty today. Monkey chant to a black professional football player who's an athlete. Do you know how stupid you have to be to do that? And there's no ramifications. Calgary, whatever their name is, have done this. They did this last year. They did it the year before. There has been no sanctions against them, no disciplinary action against them, absolutely nothing. And then they've racially abused Lukaku today. Do you know how stupid you have to be racist in the first? It's so dumb to think because of a color of skin or origin or something like that, that somehow they're below you as a human being. And that's what he's saying. And it doesn't matter who you are, what strong character you are. And it's annoying because I'm still going to talk about my feelings on Lukaku and Gary Neville. But it's like, realistically, he is going to be affected by that. Paul Pogba is going to be affected by that. Marcus Rashford, whoever it may be, those that are suffering racial abuse. I mean, it's bad enough on social media that Facebook and Twitter don't take any accountability for it. They want the best of both worlds. They choose who's on their platform because they're a private company, but they don't take responsibility for the content on their platform. That's bollocks. That's absolutely ridiculous for them to do that. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. It's an absolute disgrace that they're allowed to do that. And it's so sad that it takes so long to get something done with big companies like that. And it's because they're pushing money. I mean, it's because they're pushing money everywhere. I don't believe for a second that they're not, I hate to use the word paying off, but, they're not sponsoring things and doing that. It's absolutely ridiculous. That I can go on right now after this call, I can go on my phone, I can create a fake Twitter profile, and I can racially abuse someone with no ramifications for me at all. And the same with Cagliari. It's like, hang on, these fans making monkey chants. You can see the monkey chants. You know who's bought the tickets. You can see the seats. I don't care if you've given a ticket to your mate. You still should be banned for life from that. It's an absolute joke. Anyone that is racist, so stupid, they don't deserve any second chance of that. Just ban them for life and shame them as well.
Very well said, mate. And, yeah, I mean, I think in particular Cagliari, they should be punished very hard for this one because it's continued. Yeah. The crazy thing about it is, you're right, they're just very dumb people. Like, the fact is, I'm pretty sure, I think they've got at least one black player. They've got a Brazilian player who's black, who plays for Cagliari. So what the fuck are they saying? Do you know what I mean? They're actually, insulting their own player. And, I mean, Romelu Lukaku, I knew that was going to happen going over to Italy because Serie A is rife with racism. If you think the Premier League's bad, I mean, just go over to Italy because they know how to do football racism, to be fair. But it shouldn't be going on in this day and age, no.
It shouldn't go on any day and age. And it's so sad. It's hard enough to be from a minority anywhere, wherever you are. I'm not, people prosper everywhere, but also they're at a disadvantage, right? I think that people would disagree with that. I'm not political. I'm not going to say that, but I believe that, okay? But just to be racially abused, again, it doesn't matter who you are. If someone's there and demeaning who you are as a human being, it affects you. I don't care your case. The character doesn't come into it. When John Barnes flicked that banana skin away, it was so cool and awesome. But at the same time, it's so disgusting and sad that he's having to... and that was 30, 40 years ago now. So complete disgrace. And, I'm still going to say what I was going to say about Lukaku because he ticked me off as well. But, I'm not going to, because I'm not a racist scumbag and I have opinions and I'm going to give you mine on him. So the Gary Neville Lukaku thing, Lukaku really ticked me off with what he said. He said, don't question my professionalism. Yeah, you could question my fitness. All Gary Neville was saying was you're overweight. You are an overweight football player getting paid hundreds of thousands of pounds a week to play football. How did you get to a stage where you're overweight? And the fact is, Lukaku went to Italy and I saw an interview of him, how's the food? And he said salads. So now he's actually looking after his weight because he's got the move. So he's down tall. So I'm not a fan of that at all. I'm not a fan of his from that point of view at all. He said, don't question my professionalism. Everyone says that I train hard in training. You're a football player. That's your profession. Isn't that like the bare minimum you do is play hard in training? You know, that's an expectation. It's not saying you're a professional for doing that. Looking after your body away from it is just as important to your professionalism. So I thought that was absolute bollocks what he was saying, and I got the right hump with him. And then of course he was degraded today, and you know, I don't know him as a person. He seems like a nice guy, and you know, I'm speaking from a fan that doesn't know him and someone that, you know, has just, you know, got the hump about that. But he doesn't deserve anything like the ridiculous that. Well, and I'm so happy he scored that goal as well. He's a good player, isn't he? Really?
Yeah, well, a lot of people were saying after that Southampton game, like, if he'd have got the service that Rashford got in a couple of those instances, we'd have probably put a couple away. And it's true, like, Rashford was just not at the races in that game. He's had a complete mare. He needs to improve, really. Like, that is a big problem at United. We don't have the firepower. Yeah. We don't have the players in depth when we've got any sort of an injury problem like we've got with Marcia at the moment. Who's coming in? Who's coming in to do the job? 17-year-old Greenwood?